Hey everyone, welcome back. Thank you for joining me as we are about to continue on with the next part of our live reaction playthrough of Dawntrail. So just as a quick recap, we did the first dungeon in the last episode. Not going to try to pronounce the name, but I actually enjoyed it. I did. It was a 7 out of 10, mostly. It was like a wild boat ride down the river for parts of it, and then kind of racing the other claimants to the end of the river, I guess. And by the time that we got to the end, we managed to stop by like this little, I don't know, this little resting spot for merchants where we had a heart-to-heart with Wooklamette. She confessed a lot of her insecurities, especially when it comes to her brothers, and kind of letting her know, like, it's okay. You can relax. You don't have to put on airs when you're around us. And we also managed to see glimpses of the other claimants, what they're doing. We got a little bit more insight into Kona and his way of thinking about how he does want to change Tuliolo for the better, bring in a bunch of, innovations to make things like travel so much easier for his people. So Roja, he's an enigma to me. Like, I really can't figure this guy out. Like I said in the last episode, that he could go either way at this point. He could either turn around and become one of our allies, or like he could go all the way and go like psychotic evil. Like it's really one or the other. That's kind of the feeling I'm getting from him. I'm not really sure what else to really say about him. He just doesn't want to talk. Okay, and that's more frustrating to me than anything. Like his lackey who's following after him, he seems to be like, he's the slimy kind of guy who is kind of whispering behind the throne, so to speak. So I'm actually a little bit more concerned for him at this point. And then Bakul Jaja, like he's also kind of difficult for me to figure out. He just seems like a kind of thug. Like he's not really thinking about what happens if he's, lucky enough to win the contest, which I highly doubt it. No idea how that's going to happen with him. Anyway, we are about to go off to see the giants, the Yorkui, but on the way we're going to be stopping by the Moblins, and we're going to see if we can accept their quest and see what their feat is all about. All right, so let's go ahead and here we go. Okay, so we are back here. Claire's ready to go. And let's go ahead and speak with Urnville with a leaking work pot. Urnville is concerned about the dangers up ahead. The Moblin settlement of Earthenshire is not far from here, but be warned, the road we'll be taking is a favorite hunting ground for bandits. Really? With the stairs currently impassable, there'll be fewer travelers, meaning the brigades will be desperate for victims to ambush. Although, considering present company, I suppose my concern is unwarranted. Bandits on the road? What have Zaroja and the Landsguard been doing? Seems it's up to me to restore order to the area. Okay. And off she goes again. For now, we'll head west and aim for the bank on the Second River. Does she really think that she stands a chance? Really, just putting a stop to all the bandits in the area just like that? Like, if so, I mean, I gotta admire her optimism, but still. Oh, we got more Widowmakers. I'm sorry, I find the name hilarious. And again, if you hear any background noise, just ignore it. It's probably the cats going crazy. One of them is just so needy. He needs attention. When he doesn't have attention, he becomes a little bit crazy. So, I'm guessing we're going to be fighting bandits up ahead. Well, where are these bandits? Don't complain that you don't see any. Apparently they're not foolish enough to attack a party of this size. Earthenshire is just a little further ahead, on the opposite bank of Miyakabaki Zoma, but let's remain vigilant all the same. It is pretty here, I will give them that. Alright, so we're making progress. I'm guessing that the buildings up ahead is where we're going. Oh, that looks like the same place Zeroja was, so it does seem like he's ahead of us. The Glow-Fired Bank. I thought it said Ghost Fire. Like, that's a cool name. Jungle Iguana. That's not a... I'm not even gonna say it, but... Okay, fine, I will say it. That's not an iguana. That was a chameleon. I don't know why it bugs me. It just does. Well, this place looks pretty broken up. First things first. Always first things first. We gotta go to the Aetheryte. Alright, so that should be all three of them in this area. Good to know. Alright, so... These goblins are so funny when they run. Or, sorry, moblins. This is it. The village where the layer pots from the Tuliolo saga took place. Earthenshire. Idleshire. Might the similarity be a cultural inclination, I wonder? Oh, I didn't realize that, but yeah. The settlements themselves couldn't be more different, though. This shire appears custom-built to resemble pots, while the other is a repurposed town. I don't know, I think I kind of see some similarities here. Welcome to Earthenshire. Do I have the pleasure of happy greeting the third promise and her routine? I see they speak like the goblins. That's us. We're looking for the Dawnservant's elector, if you happen to know who that is. You are exchanging tongue flaps with her right now. Ready Rock is the elector you seek. Oh, that was easy. Oh, that's helpful. We can cut straight to performing the feat. As much as Ready Rock would like to do just that, we have a much more pressing worry. The storm which hit our village shattered the cliffs and dropped rocks on our brain cases. Many help hands for the Potsworn were injured. There is no time for feats or metal tests. Potsworn? Rocks on their heads is what he's saying. I'm sorry to hear that. After learning what the storm did to the stairs, I feared you'd been caught in its path. Not to change the subject, but what are the Potsworn? Yeah, that's what I want to know. I have no idea what they're talking about. Goldsmiths contracted to work for the Moblins. The word comes from the pot-like workshops where they practice their craft. Oh. The Moblins provide these Potsworn with tools, materials, living quarters, everything the artisans could possibly need. This allows them to concentrate on producing what is widely known as the finest gold and metalwork in Terrell. Oh, I get it. That's actually a pretty good deal. This is unacceptable. I was promised no distractions. If this is the best they can offer, I should never have left Woochie Mickey Mickey. Man. Look, the storm's not their fault. What was that? You see, the Potsworn desert us. Without enough healthy help hands, we are failing to uphold our side of the potpack. Should all our Potsworn leave, Earthenshire will grind to a halt. We have to do something and do it soon. But then let us stand in for the injured helpers. It would give me the chance to learn more about your people and your village. If it brings us closer to beginning the feat, then all the better. This isn't strictly part of the contest, so don't feel obliged to join in. Take a rest while you can. Well, I could have used a nap, but that'd be boring. I was hoping you'd say that. I actually wasn't sure I could do this on my own. Then why did you volunteer? We'll all help. I doubt any of us could just sit around and watch. We'll take every help hand we can get. Ready, Rock. Truth swears that once the Potsworns have their perfect workshops again, we will commence the feat with all haste. You and the third promise can assist help hand Radkorok. Have you noticed that we keep seemingly paired up with Wooclamet? You other four, follow Ready Rock. There are other help hands in need of help lending. I really appreciate you pitching in. Well, it's not like I had a choice. I meant what I said at many fires. There'll be no more feigning strength, no more playing that being an invincible promise. To be fair, you weren't doing a very good job of that. If there's one thing I've learned on this journey, it's how practiced you are at aiding those in need. And I mean to make the most of having such an incredible mentor at my side. Now, let's find this Radkorok fellow and see what we can do for him. Okay, so we gotta go speak with Radkorok, who is over here somewhere. I gotta say, these pot houses are adorable. They really are adorable. I think I found our help hand. First, we'll solve this problem for the Moblins, and we'll see about completing their feat. Radkorok can't meet his obligations without more help hands. The pot pack is broken and the pots are empty and... You've come to aid Radkorok? Radkorok accepts your help lending with joyous field smiles. If we can offer the Potsworn their promised good living, we might save the day yet. Whatever you need. Alright, lending a help hand. Needs help learning about the Potsworn. What Radkorok needs is for new help hands to create good living for Potsworn Kahi. The help hand assigned to Kahi was hurt during the rock rain, so Radkorok took over, but he knows nothing of Kahi. I'm trying to understand this. I'm not really sure I really understand what's going on. What does Kahi want? What does Kahi need? Help hands do not bother the potsworn with straight ask. Our job is to observe and anticipate, to prepare things with guess think. So we're just guessing what they need, is what you're saying? Please guess think with Racklerock. Find out what Kahi is lacking so we can provide it. It probably would be easier if we just asked. It's really quick. It wouldn't take more than a few minutes. You can count on us. This is where Kahi works, is it? Let's take a peek inside then. That must be Kahi. It'd be a lot quicker if we could just talk to him, but that's not the way they do things around here, apparently. We'll have to leave him be and try our hand at some guess think. Why not just talk to him since you're already in the room, okay? I think you're already a distraction to him. Alright, so we're doing this. Crafting materials, Kahi. He must be boiling sitting so close to the furnace, and there's no airflow to speak of. How could anyone work in that stifling heat? Okay. Worn goldsmith tools. Those tools are looking pretty worn down. Maybe it's time for some new ones? Crafting materials. Well, he has no shortage of crafting materials. There must be something else he's missing. Alright. Untouched meal? He's barely touched his meal. That dish is meant to be eaten hot or it loses its savor. Maybe he's just been working so much he hasn't tried eating it? I don't know. Alright, after taking a good look around, I think I have an idea of what things Kahi might want to improve his working conditions. I think the number one problem is the heat. Let's head back outside and talk to Racklerock. Well, that was fast. You made your observations. What did you guess think? First off, I noticed Kahi hasn't touched his food, and an empty belly can't be good for his concentration. Maybe the cooking isn't to his liking. But our food is very mouth-pleasing. Why wouldn't he want to eat it? But Racklerock is sure of nothing when it comes to Kahi's taste. I can help you with that. My brother Kona is also Heterosaro, and while everyone has their personal preferences, there are some they tend to share. Like an aversion to piping hot dishes. If it were brought to him like that, Kahi probably wouldn't have been able to eat until it cooled down, and by the time he came back to it, he might have found it cold and unappetizing. I kind of understand how that feels. The simpler solution is to serve dishes that taste good no matter the temperature. Racklerock never would have thought of that. Would the third promise mind explaining these things to our cook? Not at all, but I don't think that was the only reason Kahi couldn't concentrate. The Hitosaro homeland is hot and dry, but even Kahi seems to be suffering in front of that furnace. Is there any way you could cool down the workshop? Like maybe make some windows or something? I don't know. Oh, we could try a drafty shard. They'll make a lovely breeze. Do you know where we can get one of those? You can gather them from Souls of No Return. There are many old boats there, abandoned by those who gave up on their search for the Golden City. Wow. That sounds both cool and kind of dark. So we salvage them from the wrecks. Could you handle that for us, Claire? Oh, and one more thing. From what I could tell, Kahi's files and saws and things were very worn down. Maybe a new set of tools is in order. I'm sure they have plenty of those lying around, so that shouldn't be a problem. Ah, Rabrok was too preoccupied with stocking materials, a serious oversight which he will rectify. Supplying good tools for good living is a help hand's responsibility. Kitty, be nice. Sorry, my cat is just playing around with some wires here. And then we all have work to do. We can meet back here when our tasks are complete. The Souls of No Return and are past the crags through a tunnel southeast of here. You should be able to spot the passage from just outside the village. Hey! I love him, but I just don't want him to bite down on some wires here. So let's see if I got this straight. Goldsmiths come here and they work for the Moblins, crafting all these items, and in exchange they're offered a place to live with free meals and all the supplies that they need. That's actually a pretty good deal. Like, especially these days where you basically gotta pay out the nose for just living in a tiny studio apartment. I have no idea where anything is around here. I'm really struggling trying to find my way around. Oh, hello. You're Claire, aren't you? What brings you out here? Ah, the issue with caring for the potsworn. When they approached me with that same problem, I suggested they commission artisans in Charlian instead. The quality of craftsmanship would be guaranteed, after all. I think you're putting a little too much faith in Charlian. However, the Moblins did not care for the idea. Surely it would be more effective to engage a uniformly trained collective. I cannot understand their fixation on individual contracts. Look, I'm sure they have their reasons. Perhaps the custom will make more sense once we begin the feat of pots. Until then, we've been deemed unfit to assist in the matter of help hands, and are instead tasked with tending the injured. We are on our way back from procuring herbs for Urianger, in fact. Settlements in Kozama Ukatu have been isolated by the storm's destruction. What would have become of the wounded had we not found a way here? I mean, he does make sense on that front. Should I become Dawnservant, one of my first acts will be to establish reliable trade routes to the capital. When I imagine how much good we can achieve with Charlian technology. It's almost like an obsession with him now. My apologies. I have much to consider. If you will excuse us. We'll meet again soon, I'm sure. Take care, Claire. I mean, Kona does not seem like a bad guy to me. I actually kind of like him despite the little interactions we've had. You spot the tunnel opening, head through the passage to the Souls of No Return, and recover the drafty shard. I'm guessing he means like a wind shard. I mean, we got plenty of wind crystals, so you think we could just give them one and save us the trouble? No. I was just checking. Okay, so there are the boats. Oh god. Marbles. There are even marbles here? Who invented marbles? Like, which ancient came up with that concept? Crystalline shards, faintly warm to the touch, does not appear to be the wind crystal you seek. And it's raining. Pale blue crystal. I'm guessing that's the water shard, but you know what? We'll go and check it out just in case. Crystalline shard feels damp in your hand. Does not appear to be the wind crystal you seek. You know, we might be able to get like an ice shard. That might work also. I mean, these boats look like they're in pretty good condition if you ask me. If you just flip them over, then you might be able to salvage them. Is that bright green? Yep, here it is. Crystalline shard emanates a soothing whisper of wind. Seems you found the crystal Raffle Rock sent you to salvage. Seriously, who thought it was a good idea to invent marbles? I know one of the ancients was responsible for this. Probably someone who had a sick sense of humor. I really hope Azim didn't come up with that concept. I really hope not. Wouldn't surprise me now that I think about it, but really hope not in this case. Because we would just be creating so much problems for our future, I guess, reincarnation, incarnation, whatever you call it. Man, that storm has really caused a lot of problems everywhere we go, didn't it? Like, I'm getting a little tired of hearing about it. I thought the storm maybe kind of broke up this place too, but I'm thinking like this is how it's supposed to look. Like shards of broken pots. It is adorable. It really is an adorable little place to live. Is that a cool breeze Rackle Rock feels? Yeah, but you know what? Maybe living in a pot is not a good idea. Because, like, if it started hailing or something, like, your house is dead. It's just shattered. Yes, thank you for seek finding a drafty shard. Rakorok will add it to the new set of tools he brought. And I come bearing good food tidings. The cook has prepared a feast fit for the most discerning Herasaso, and it's on its way even as we speak. Let's go in and see what Kahi thinks of our efforts. I was wondering what occasion called for me to receive so many visitors. A fine meal, new tools, and a welcome source of cool air. Now I remember why I signed a potpack. I am grateful for your kind considerations. Allow me a moment or two and I'll recuperate with a piece of worthy of a potsworn. I messed up that sentence bad. Oh, a bowl? An oil lamp to brighten the halls of Bolok Shunsa. The craftsmanship satisfies Earthenshire's reputation for quality, I trust. Oh, such luster, such brilliance, truly a gift fit for the Dawnservant. I'm glad you like it. Considering the time I've wasted till now, I hope to continue crafting at this improved pace. I have a contract to fulfill after all. Forgive my interruption. Lamatri, I am told the Elector has deemed the crisis past and is prepared to task us with defeat. That's great news. Thank you for letting me know. So this is the craft of a potsworn. It is indeed a masterful piece. Thank you for your words of praise, second promise. I drew inspiration from Kozama Uka's natural beauty and sought to capture it in my work. I wondered why the Moblins did not simply build a workshop in the city. Now I have my answer. Even Charlie goldsmiths could not easily replicate such exquisite artistry. One cannot create great things if one lacks creative impetus. Toliolo fortunately does not want for inspiration. Anyone wishing to learn the basics of a craft would do well to study it there. I was raised among Heritopteros more traditional than most, and the shared ingenuity of Toral's various peoples was eye-opening. You lived as a traditional Hetrosaro. I have few fond memories of nomadic life. Oh. Hint of a past. I guess we're not going to hear more about that. Brackle Rock is very grateful to you. I thank you both. Your hard work and clever guessing. When it comes to help handing, knowing the potsworn really is important. Well, that's true for pretty much anyone you meet. It's a lesson I've drummed into me several times already on this journey. Alright, so Rock will see that potsworn Kahi's lustrous oil lamp is delivered to the palace at once. Oh, we might actually see it there. Okay, the Feat of Pots. Kona has details to share concerning the forthcoming Feat of Pots. The Elector bids the claimants assemble in the large building on the west side of the village. I will head over after finding Thancred and Urianche. Ah, I also ran into the Levier twins on the way here. I took the liberty of directing them to the venue. Well, that was nice of you. We're rivals. It's not his job to make sure I know the feat is starting, but even now, he's conscientious to a fault. Anyway, let's not keep Red Rock waiting. I mean, I don't think it's not like it's against the rules, like, you know, just telling you, hey, the feat's starting, better hurry over there. Like, it shows good sportsmanship, if you ask me. Ratty Rock thanks you for assisting Help Hand Racco Rock. She will announce the feat once the other claimants arrive, so please be patient a little while longer. Oh, the storm's over, huh? I'm happy to report that we were able to convince one of the Potsworn to stay. How did you fare? So you managed to do the same. Splendid. Oh, I was wondering where you were. Welcome to Earthenshire, First Promise. We support your plans for Salt Crossing and the new Potsworn they will bring. Easier said than done. Hail the mighty Zoroja! He cleared many piles of rockfall as if they were pebblestones. The resilient sun for Dawnservant. Zoroja was clearing fallen rocks. I'm surprised he would volunteer his time for anything unrelated to the contest. Yeah, me too, but I guess he just wanted it over with as soon as possible. Well, well, we meet again. Ah, I was wondering when you were gonna show up. Just in time for the feat to begin. I bet he was already here, lying low while the rest of us did all the work. Wouldn't surprise me, but how is he supposed to hide something that big? You can spot him a mile away. Claimants, your attention please. As Ready Rock has explained, many of our Potsworn left us following the storm, which is kind of a dick move. The precious metalwork crafted by those artisans brings in much jingle shine from across the salt. Should our stream of trade goods dry up, Earthenshire will suffer. Tuliolo merchants will suffer. So Ready Rock sets you this feat. Each of you are to find one clever hand goldsmith to bring back here to us. So we're to recruit new Potsworn. Makes sense for the feat of pots. Calling this a feat does not justify taking advantage of the claimants and their influence. How does finding workers for you demonstrate their worthiness for the throne? You are free to refuse Ready Rock's request. She will be happy to inform the Dawnservant of Zoralja's disqualification. She's another one that does not take any BS from anyone. The right is a mean to an end. The steps we take to get there are not important. Then Ready Rock declares the fate of pots begun. But remember, a pot pack must be agreed to willingly. No grab snatching or deceitful tongue flaps. Ah, okay. I'm on board with this whole idea now. Because I was kind of expecting Bakul Jajad to go ahead and do just that. The elector said nothing of taking a willing artisan from a rival. Which is exactly what we should do. Fine suggestion, brother. I'm glad you think so, brother. Come, let us lay our plans. Why not just go to the Mamulja and just see if any of them are goldsmiths? Wouldn't that be easier? That nasty brute is up to something. How could you not overhear his plans? He was right next to you. He may seek to delay us again as he did on the river, but we can but remain vigilant while we plot our course. What do you think, Wuklamat? Have you any candidates in mind to satisfy this feat? I know some artisans among my supporters, but they're all in their twilight years. I couldn't ask them to give up the comforts of Tuliolo to live in this remote village, no matter how beautiful the scenery. I think we already know the answer to this one, though. Meanwhile, Kona probably has 100 young craftspeople to choose from. Not that I'm comparing us, you understand? That's just a statement of fact. Suppose we could try asking around Wachi Mickey Mickey. That seems a logical place to start. Back to Tuliolo it is. Wait, does that mean we have to take the boat again? Kinda. I mean, we could teleport, but that would be leaving the Punti behind. No, 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 I can't do it. I can't stomach another boat ride. You said I should share my burden, so I will speak plainly. The truth is, I get really, really sick on boats. Wow, I did not know that. Well, Clement, this is hardly news. It was brave of you to admit. In any case, we won't be fighting the current this time. Heading downriver will be much smoother. Yeah, you just keep telling her that. It will? Are you sure? Oh, the sad kitten eyes. I'm positive. Mostly. Okay, maybe we should just send her on ahead, you know, teleport back, just for her sake. The rest of us can take the boat while she looks around for, I don't know, a goldsmith that we probably already helped earlier. What obstacle will Bakul Jaja throw at us next, or will he try something more direct? Did we mention the pot sworn in our care required a constant stream of encouragement in order to craft? The four of us must have chanted the same cheer dozens, if not hundreds of times. Urnville was scolded more than once for not cheering loudly enough. Moblins suffers such terrible bouts of seasickness. I wish I had a spell or potion that could ease her nausea. Some ginger root should be able to help with that. I procured many unusual items for clients, but meeting the personalized needs of a potsworn is not an experience I care to repeat. Oh, I need a moment. Upriver or downriver? Ihikama Umo is too rough for me. The nausea is a bit more bearable now that I've stopped trying to hide it, but I'd still rather not set foot on a boat if I can help it. Alright, I think I'm ready. Let's see if Master Ropley can help us recruit a potsworn. I mean, this is easy. We're friends with a goldsmith. And it's not like he has a lot of stuff to carry just to move out all the way to Earthenshire. I mean, I think he'd jump at the chance. Kind of a dick move, though, like just after he managed to get a job here, so that might be another problem. Greetings, Third Promise. What brings you back to Wakumiki Miki? You've not chipped your axe again, have you? No, Master Ropley. Actually, I have a favor to ask. So what do you think? Do you know of any craftsmen who might be interested? Lynching my artisans for the Moblins, eh? Well, seeing as it's the Third Promise making the request, I'm willing to look the other way if one of them decides to take you up on the offer. Only I can't think of a suitable candidate off the top of my head. Who do I know with the mastery of goldsmithing that would also have no qualms about relocating to Earthenshire? Yeah, there we go. The Eorzin goldsmith, what about him? You mean Forgentine? He did say he was employed at some fancy jewelry store across the Salt. And considering the distance he's already come, I like to think he wouldn't mind moving a little up the river. That said, he only just got himself a new job. Is it too soon to ask him to sign a potpack? There's no harm in making the offer. Once he hears how well the potsworn are treated, he may even jump at the chance. Either way, you won't find Forgentine at his workbench at this hour. He's finished for the day, probably enjoying a meal over at Sabal Tili. Then maybe we should go and talk to him. Just you and me, since he knows us. Wouldn't want him to feel intimidated by having to deal with a crowd of new faces. The two of us can handle this. Take a rest at the cabins if you like. Right, let's go and see a man about a pot. I feel like there was a joke in there somehow. Whew. I mean, I feel like this would also be a really good opportunity to him because it's not like he has a home or anything around here yet. He's probably living in some kind of dormitory here for now. At least here he'll be able to, you know, live rent-free, craft and improve his skills with free food and everything. I mean, I think it's a pretty good deal. If I was a goldsmith, I'd jump on board. Oh, Claire, you're here too. The third promised that she wanted to chat. I just finished eating, so shall we find a quiet spot outside? The last time we talked on this beach, you were in a miserable state. Yes, I was, wasn't I? Lost soul, till the two of you came along and helped me rediscover my purpose. My new place of employment has been most welcoming, and for the first time in a long time, I feel content with my lot in life. Ooh, that's wonderful. So, what is it you wish to discuss? Well, it's hard to ask this right after you settled in, but I'm looking for someone to become a potsworn. I've heard my new colleagues mention the term. That's when an artisan signs a contract to work for the Moblins, isn't it? But you're not a Moblin. I'm not sure I understand. It's for the feat of in the right of succession. I need to bring new potsworn to Earthenshire. So that's the way of it. We barely met, and after pushing you to work at Rocky Mickey Mickey, I'm now demanding you to throw that away and sign a potpack instead. It's a selfish request, I know. I have something to tell you, Third Promise. The other day I completed the necessary procurements for immigration. I'm pleased to say I am now an official subject of Tuliolo. I've since endeavored to learn what I can of my new nation, beginning with the right of succession and its claimants, including you, of course. Now, you will recall it was my father's example which led me to pursue goldsmithing. He was at East End when the Garlean forces laid siege to the settlement, and in this ensuing chaos, he was slain. War took him from me in an instant, the man I loved and admired. I never wish to suffer such a loss again. And so, as much as I'm indebted to you for turning my life around, it is as a fellow peace-loving Tuliolan that I want you to win the throne. If I can help you achieve that by signing a potpack, then I shall gladly do so. Fortune, thank you. I shall return to Master Ropley and inform him of my decision. Allow me, I'm the reason you're leaving, so I should be the one to deliver the news. Well, now I understand why they were... Oh. Perhaps you remember me, Brukivu, owner of Jabali Tari. I'd like a word if you don't mind. You're Wuklamed's ally from across the Salts, right? And a hero of some renown too, if the gossip's to be believed. Well, as it so happens, I could use some heroic help. Doesn't need to be right now, but could you come by when you've had the chance? Much appreciated. I'll be waiting for you at my shop then. Oh, I get it. You can now gain access to the role quest. Yes, okay. Wow, so I now know why we were introduced to this guy. They were setting it up for this, and also we have unlocked officially the role quests. So they're inside the little restaurant there, but we can go ahead and do those later. I almost forgot about this. Right, okay, I understand. I mean, I had a whole bunch of nuts here that I was willing to sell, but I gotta go ahead and unlock those first. But you know what? We can do all that later. We got time. I want to get to the Valley Garmonda fights. Like, oh, I've just been itching to fight that thing ever since I first learned about it. Okay. Master Ropley, I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but, Fortune has agreed to sign the potpack, yes? Well, it is a shame to lose a capable goldsmith. To have one of our own handpicked to serve the third promise is a great honor for Wacky Mickey Mickey. I appreciate your understanding. Of course, if you happen to know other talented artisans, regardless of their expertise, I hope you send them my way. Could even be yourself if you're so inclined. I'll keep that in mind. Though my time here was brief, I will not forget your kindness, Master Ropley. I am blessed to have these workshops be my first home in Tuliolo. Come back to us if the Moblins cut you loose. You'll always have a job at Watch You Mickey Mickey. Oh, that's a wonderful deal. I expect you'll want to leave for Earthenshire as soon as possible. I'll go and pack my things. What became of Fortune? Were you able to find him? We did, and he's agreed to become a potsworn. We'll leave when he's ready, but you still have a little time. Splendid. We shall meet you anon. I had plenty of reasons to win the contest, but now I have one more. Fortune's putting his faith in me, and I won't let him down. Wow, so did we also unlock the crafting and gathering classes here? Yeah, okay. Alright, wow, we unlocked both the role quest as well as crafting and gathering all at once. I'm actually quite impressed with that. Okay, so a father's fist. Needs to pay a quick visit to the palace. Oh, we're gonna see Daddy Jaja again. Right then, I have some things to take care of at the palace. While you can pass the time however you like, I suggest you head back to the cabins. After all, even heroes need to rest, and we still have a big journey ahead of us. Oh, look how cute that is. Alright, so I'm still learning my way around here. Just wanted to have a quick look around here. Alright, so I'm guessing that some of these guys, I'm guessing that guy's like for the DPS job or something, but yeah, so we know exactly where to go for crafting and gathering, as well as for the role quest, which I promise that I will do separate videos for each. Welcome back, madam. You've had a Landsguard messenger almost anxiously awaiting your return. Why? What did we do? Player of the Third Promise's entourage? I've been all over the city looking for you. The Dawnservant summons you to the palace. You are to present yourself to the gate guard station outside Sun Perch at your earliest convenience. Oh, and one more thing. You are not to mention this visit to Wuklamat. I'm sure she's going to hear about it if she's already at the palace. Oh my god. Is this what I think it is? Are we really going to be fighting him? Are we? I need to know. Like, I have been aching for a fight. It's not that I don't enjoy, like, going to new places, but come on, I just want to start fighting something. This game has made me violent. I'm really hoping so. Like, I've been really wanting to fight this guy, almost as much as wanting to fight Valley Garmonda. Okay. I thought I saw something weird. Anyway, where are we? Oh my god, it is! It is! We get to fight the guy! The Dawnservant awaits you within. While I was not informed of the reason for your audience in terms of attire, I would suggest full battle regular. Oh, I'm so happy. I've been wondering when we were going to be able to fight this guy.
Forgive me this sudden summons. When I learned my daughter's champion was back in the city, I couldn't resist the opportunity.
I'm so happy.
Head of resolve for good reason. Old as I am, I have not lost a battle worthy of the name since the day I took the throne. And I've been craving a proper challenge. The Lance Wielder, Estinian, he fought well enough, but our bout was ended before a victor could be decided. Judging by the sailors' gossip, you are a warrior of renown in your homeland. Yet I wonder, with all your deeds done and victories won, are you warrior enough to stand against me?
Dude, if you even knew half the stuff that we went through, you wouldn't be saying that. Why don't we find out?
A spirited answer. Why not indeed? The battle rages upon me. I'll stop short of killing you, of course. But expect no other mercies. Go! Ready your arms and show me the truth of the tales.
And of course, the Dawntrail theme is being played. I can't talk now. I'm so excited. All right. Quick power boost. That never hurts.
Give it your all! I want to fight to remember!
What are we doing? Oh, I know what this is. Stay on this side. Now the other. We got it. Oh, we've seen that plenty of times, buddy. Whoa, what's this? I'm guessing, yeah, stay away from those. Lines on the floor are always bad news. He can tell we're using Viper! Whoa. What is this? Oh, crap! Didn't see that. Oh, wait, now it's blue. Wait, what do I do? Where do I go? Huh? No, crap. Okay, so it spins in opposite directions then. Alright. Good to know for next time.
The spearman did not lie. Very well.
Oh, what are you doing? What the? What did you do? What is this? What are you doing? Huh?
All right.
What is that? I don't like this. Oh no! Oh no! I know what that is. Just shooting off a whole bunch of fireballs. That's not nice.
Did you think you had my mission?
Kinda.
Take
Now what are you doing? Oh, we're doing this again? Crap. Oh, no. What's this? What the heck are we doing? Oh, okay. That was a knockback.
We're far from finished.
Did he just clone himself? How is that fair? Oh. Oh no. Oh, crap. Oh no. No more clones. Shades, whatever you call them. Oh. Wait. I'm not a tank though! Alright. Oh! Crap, I did not notice the second one! It's fine. We can do this. We can handle this. He's tough though, I'll give him that. Okay, we got another shade to deal with. Now what? Oh, crap. So I'm guessing here. Oh, okay. Oh, no. Man. Oh, come on. It's 2 against 1. Or maybe 4 against 1 because he's got 2 heads. And his clone has 2 heads, well. Well, thank you. Oh, no. He's not playing around, is he? Crap. Oh, it's this thing again. I'm guessing that's the safe spot. Oh. I guess I missed the fire. Yay. Okay, there's this. Other side. Okay, that we at least got down. Almost halfway there. I don't like it when he just stands there. Like, you can tell he's charging up for something bad. Bad for us, anyway. But you know, it's kind of fun. Really is. We're not fighting for our lives here. This is just like a friendly bout. I'm not sure how friendly it is because... Does it count as cheating, like, if you call in, like, your clone? Like, a shadowed version of yourself? Well, we technically do that with Dark Knight. But does that count as cheating if you're calling in for backup? Like, even if it is yourself? I don't know. I'll have to think about that. We're doing good, we're doing good. Oh, nope, nope. Did I miss it? Alright, come on. He's making more clones of himself. I don't know why he did that. Okay, so we move like right here, just barely kissing the blade. Alright, and then the X appears underneath us. I know your tricks by now. I think I got your measure. Unless he does something else weird here. Man, he hits hard. Maybe that's why the throne room is so big. It's so that he actually has room to actually fight. That makes so much sense here now. Because I've always... Well, thank you. I've always wondered why throne rooms were supposed to be so big. At least in his case, he has a good reason. Got more fiery clones. It is cool. I really wish we could learn that. And are the clones making clones? Why? That is not fair. Crap. Oh, I hate these things. But you know what? You take less damage staying in them than you do not. Oh. I can't move. Come on, Claire. You're better than this. Oh, no, 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 no. Come on. Come on. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. I hate these. Come on, come on. Yes!
You've shown me more than enough.
Oh, come on. I could have kept going. Oh, boy. If that's what he's like when he's old, can you imagine what he was like in his prime?
I brought my full strength to bear against opponents before, but you are the first to withstand it.
Oh.
Even with my head of reason asleep, I never expected you to give me so much trouble.
His head's still sleeping? Hi, kitty.
Estinian did not exaggerate. You are a force to be reckoned with. Ha 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 ha!
Are we gonna have like a heart-to-heart? I love the heart-to-hearts.
Now, a confession. I said I crave a challenge, and that was no lie. But I had another reason for calling you here. I had to judge for myself if you were fit to attend my beloved daughter. In some respects, she is much like me. Hot-headed and prone to rush into danger.
Like father,
But
like daughter.
one with your talents could readily dispatch the threats that bar Lamachi's way. Will you hear my question and answer me plainly? Address me not as the ruler of Tuliola, but a concerned father.
Oh, he played the father
Thank you.
card. I have a soft spot for
Then tell me,
good fathers.
given your journey together thus far, what is your impression of Lamachi?
Really? That's an interesting question.
Whether it be as their promise or just a companion on the road. Speak your mind. Ha! A tactful response, but agreed. She is not ready for the throne. Not yet. Lamachi thinks she understands her many peoples. Their histories, their cultures, their beliefs. But she knows only what she's seen in the capital. And it's not only her who concerns me. Even this early in the contest, you must have realized. As potential rulers, all four claimants are lacking.
Yes, I did notice that, and I can see that's a really big problem.
This is why I elected to hold the right of succession. Not to choose a fitting candidate, but to cultivate one. And if no one has impressed me by the end of it, then to no one will I yield my throne.
Ah, I like this.
As a parent, I pray that my children rise to the occasion. With outsiders dragged into my game, I am also hopeful that the different perspectives you and your companions have to offer will inspire them to grow. I imagine you in particular have traveled many lands, know many peoples and cultures, loved them and being loved in turn.
I like him.
Guide Lamachi as you think best. Walk at her side and, when needed, push her to walk ahead.
Why are the parents always asking us to look after their kids? Why?
I knew it.
Right on cue. Like, the timing was perfect.
There I was, about to sit down for some of Namika's cooking, when I heard that Papa had sent for you. You were dueling behind my back, weren't you?
What? No, I wasn't.
I see there is no point in denying it. You needn't worry, daughter. I took care not to inflict lasting injuries. You and your ally may return to the contest without disadvantage. No harm done.
Oh, I love this guy already.
I swear, just as I was learning newfound respect for my father. Let's take our leave of this battle-mad oaf before he calls on the rest of my entourage.
Yeah, he probably might. He'd do it. I can tell he would totally do it if given half the chance.
Watch over her, champion. Kona's recruits are no less sharp, as one might expect of Galof's countrymen. They saw the flaws in our claimants from the outset. The other two, though, they dismissed comrades willing to point out their shortcomings, and no good can come of it.
Wow. You know, I can now totally understand how he was able to rule for 80 years. If he had his way, Papa would keep dueling until the day he dies. Even now, I know of only 3 people who didn't need to be carried away after their bouts. Saroja, your lance-wielding friend Estinian, and yourself. You know, I probably could have beaten him if he still wanted to keep going. You really do live up to your fearsome reputation. I'm curious though, did Papa want anything else of you? No, just a sparring partner. You don't need to know the truth. Well, if that's all there was... Oh boy, okay. You know what? I need a break from that. But that was fun. That honestly was fun. Alright, so we will call it quits for right now. So, just a quick talk through of all of this. We'll make it quick, and it's getting a lot more interesting than it was before, I'll say that. Oh, I really don't know how else to really put this, because in all honesty, it has been a little bit slow, kind of lagging here and there. Because like with the other expansions, it was like almost non-stop action, and I guess I'm just kind of used to that front. And in some cases, I am enjoying a slower, more relaxed pace, but at the same time, if you go too slow, it gets boring. So I really did need that little fight with Galu Jaja. That was a lot of fun. So yes, we are going to be wrapping things up here. We have our goldsmith. We're going to be taking back to the Moblins. We're going to get our 3rd keystone, and I'm guessing immediately after that we'll just be heading off to speak with the Yokui, the giants, and I'm trying to figure out like exactly where else we will have to go to get the other keystones, because there's 7 altogether, and once we got the Moblins one, we'll have 3. If the giants have another one, that's 4. So I have no idea where the other 3 are going to. I mean, it's probably have, like, the Mamuja. They have a village here somewhere, so I'm guessing we'll go there. I have no idea where the other 2 are going to be, though. So it's going to be interesting to see all that. Anyway, I guess that's it for now. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my reactions and had as much fun as I did. But until next time, everyone, take care.